Welcome back to the Microsoft Ignite studio. I'm Rick Claus here with Caruana Gatimu.
Hello to all of you around the world joining us here today and tomorrow. The big reveal of the day so far has to be Microsoft Mesh.
Absolutely.
Microsoft's Jeremy Chapman is giving us an in-depth preview of this innovative new mixed reality platform. Take a look.
Welcome to the special edition of Microsoft Mechanics. I'm joined by Simon Skaria, one of the co-creators of the Microsoft Mesh platform, to dive deeper into the underlying tech. So Simon, in the keynote, we just saw one of the biggest announcements of the year with Microsoft Mesh. It brings people, places, and content together for an immersive collaboration experience. Just to recap, can you explain what Microsoft Mesh is?
Sure, Jeremy. Thanks for having me on the show. Microsoft Mesh connects the physical and the digital worlds, allowing us to transcend the traditional boundaries of space and time. In Microsoft Mesh-enabled applications, you feel true presence. You can create together from any device of your choice, whether that's AR, VR, PC, or phones. And for our developers, Microsoft Mesh can build immersive, multi-user, cross-platform mixed reality applications leveraging AI-powered tools for spatial maps, immersive presence, holographic rendering, and multi-user sync. And you can leverage Microsoft Mesh to conduct virtual design sessions, learn together virtually, enhance virtual meetings, host virtual social gatherings and meetups, and much more with a geographically diverse set of participants.
Right, so now you can more easily interact with others as if you're face-to-face and collaborate on both 2D as well as 3D content. This is all pretty significant stuff. So this also expands the horizon for who gets to benefit from the tech. So as a user, then, how would I connect to Microsoft Mesh?
So we just released a preview experience of Microsoft Mesh for HoloLens 2. You'll soon see a number of applications that take advantage of Microsoft Mesh, both from Microsoft as well as our valued ecosystem of partners.
Right, I know the true beauty of this is that you can literally join the experience from anywhere. So I know earlier that you recorded yourself meshing with your team. So why don't we take a look at that? And from there, we can explain the tech behind it.
Absolutely. I'm excited to hear what you think about it. It's so wonderful to be here, finally being able to take the wraps off Microsoft Mesh and being able to give a tour to you all. Before we get started, let me give you a quick tour of the setup. What you are seeing is a custom camera rig that gives you the perspective as if you are wearing a HoloLens. With that, let me flip my HoloLens visor down and enter Microsoft Mesh. Foundational to Microsoft Mesh is this notion of spaces. Think of spaces like a conference room, except something that is persisted across time and geographies. I have my home space. I have a pipeline review space where my colleagues are waiting for. So let me go ahead and enter the pipeline review space. And I can see here my dear friend Nishant waiting in the review space. So Nishant, great to see you here.
Hey Simon, how you doing?
Hello. Hey Nishant, can you explain a little bit of what you are seeing?
Absolutely, Simon. I see an avatar of yours and I hear your voice as if you were right across the room from me here. I see an awesome hologram of a table which is inviting me to bring in 3D models and create and collaborate upon it. And of course, as I lift my hands, I see the hand menu where I can bring in more people into the space. I can go ahead and change my avatar and appearance. I can annotate, draw, and bring in more shapes and figures into the space, as well as bring in 2D and 3D content to collaborate upon.
Hey Nishant, since we are here to take a look at the project that Doreen worked on, do you think you could quickly invite her if she's available to the space?
Certainly, Simon. Let me invite her in.
While Nishant is doing this, I want to make a mention that Microsoft Mesh is integrated with AAD and MSA so that hosts can invite participants into designated spaces in a simple but trustworthy manner. When I lower down my visor, I can see that Nishant has already invited Doreen to this space. Hey Doreen, great to see you here.
Hi Simon. Hi Nishant.
Doreen, so great to see you. Do you recall the pipeline project that you worked on? It needs a quick review. If you could kindly bring in that model from your OneDrive so we all could take a look at it and make a few recommendations to the engineers, that'd be great.
Absolutely. Let me pull it up from my OneDrive. What's great about Mesh is the integration with the Microsoft 365 graph. What we show here is actually a model that our customers use today. This is a part that is used to prevent spills. But the idea is that a wide range of data can be showed inside of Mesh. Your connections, your collaborative efforts, your workflows, even your documents transfer very well from a 2D space into a 3D space.
So one of the things about collaboration in mixed reality is the three-dimensional fidelity that it offers. And while each of us can have a unique perspective into it, we all can rotate, translate, pan, zoom, add or redact from this model, driving clarity to the decision-making while reducing the cost and complexity of being in in-person meetings. One of the things that I miss out really in in-person meeting is the ability for us to annotate in a whiteboard or on a paper. And with Microsoft Mesh-enabled applications, I can bring up my hand menu, bring up my annotations here, and my fingers turn into, at this time, essentially a pen through which I can annotate in a space. I can see here that while I've been doing this, my colleagues here have annotated as well.
Yeah, and speaking of annotations, I think there's a piece of this model we should look at. Can you come over here and take a look quickly?
Sure.
Great. I'm actually noticing that this space on the model here may actually need a further look from our engineering team. It seems like there might be something out of date. Do you think we can take a look with them maybe early next week?
Yeah, I can request the engineering team to come and take a look. One of the benefits of collaboration in Microsoft Mesh is the ability for us to persist these spaces across time and geographies. So the engineering team can come, join the space, and pick up precisely where we left off with the annotations, with the 3D models, with the point of view that Doreen wanted us to take a look at it. And at any point in time, if they need the help of Doreen or Nishant for an expert eyes or hands, they just know that they are just a mesh tap away. So thank you, Doreen and Nishant, joining on a short notice. We look forward to working together with you again on another project sometime soon. With that, I've given you a quick tour of Microsoft Mesh experience for HoloLens.
Well, that was amazing stuff, and that was just a preview experience of Microsoft Mesh on HoloLens. It almost felt like I was in the room watching this from a third person's perspective. So, Simon, why don't we unpack this a bit? You know, under the covers, I know that we're simplifying a lot of the complexities to make this experience possible.
Right. It's taken years of work to be able to virtually bring people together. More importantly, with Microsoft Mesh, privacy and security are really top priorities, from integration of our identity services, encryption across all data at rest and in transit. And what we showed is just one example of the types of mixed reality experiences that you can expect.
Right. And in fact, Microsoft Mesh and the platform can do a lot more. So can you dive deeper into some of the underlying capabilities?
Absolutely. That's one part. So at the core of the platform, as I mentioned before, Microsoft Mesh is hooked into identity with options for AAD and Microsoft accounts. It also uses Microsoft Graph to make it easy to intuitively not just connect the users, but bring in content and activities from your 2D to 3D mediums. And all of this is running in Azure, so you don't need to worry about, provisioning backend services, standing up live state sync services, and all of this we give you as building blocks to light up mixed reality collaborative applications with, 4 major AI pillars: spatial maps to anchor holographic content across time, devices, and users. Number 2, 3D presence to bring people together into the virtual or physical space. And in this case, Mesh covers both ends of the present spectrum, from representative avatars all the way to photorealistic holoportation. We provide all of this with a range of choices across avatar rigs, capture devices, and consumption endpoints. So that choice is with us. And number 3, the volumetric rendering, or we call the holographic rendering, for uncompromised fidelity and details, transcending the intelligent edge and the intelligent cloud. So your apps have the rendering power that you need when you need it. And fourth, and last but not the least, multi-user sync, so that the physical and the spoken actions, as well as the holographic transforms that you do, are all shared real time.
It's a really great introduction to Microsoft Mesh, and I can see this opening up a ton of possibilities. So if I wanted to get started and sign up with the preview, or maybe try this out for myself, where can I go to learn more?
The Microsoft Mesh experience for HoloLens is in preview today at microsoft.com/mesh. If you're a developer, you will find more guidance at aka.ms/mesh docs. And to see the developer experience in more detail, hope you tune into the Mesh session that's coming up in a few minutes.
Thanks so much again, Simon. And we're really looking forward to seeing what you build with Microsoft Mesh. Of course, keep watching Microsoft Mechanics for the latest updates. Subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you soon.
Whether it's your first time attending the all-digital Microsoft Ignite or you're an old pro, here are a few tips to help you navigate our digital venue. First, tell us a little bit about yourself. Filling out your profile is honestly the best way for attendees to find out about you and your interests. Remember to make your profile visible under your contact preferences to be featured in the attendee directory so that you can keep your connections you've made and your conversations going long after the event wraps. Now let's jump over to the session scheduler. Here you'll find all the magic of keynotes and sessions listed chronologically. You can even refine your search using the criteria on the left. Now remember, when you're exploring these sessions, check out the related resources and other sessions like the one you just found. It's a great way to discover new interests and also learning tracks. You'll need to place and organize your digital experience, and for that, we've got the digital backpack. As you look through the session scheduler, you will see the option to Save to My Backpack button. Clicking on that button will add the session or the keynote to your backpack and automatically organizes your Microsoft Ignite experience. You know what? You can even add featured partners, other attendees, and speakers to your backpack. So it's easy to see when your favorite people speak or connect with them even after the event. Plus, when the event is over, the contents of your digital backpack can be downloaded into one convenient hyperlinked Word document. And here's a pro tip. Looking to see your schedule at a glance? Check out the My Schedule tab in the top right-hand side of the screen. There you're going to be able to see what's coming up local to your time zone. Our featured partner showcase is a great way to discover useful technical content and inspiring customer stories. Be sure to check it out for exclusive content, demos, contests, offers, and even some swag. Use the refined results to search through the featured partners for specific industry areas, solution areas, and business focuses, or even topics. The Microsoft Ignite Connection Zone is dedicated to connecting you with your peers, with Microsoft experts, and even with teams from around the world. Head on over to the Connection Zone to share insights with other attendees in ongoing live chats and to catch up with Microsoft leadership from your region. Plus, backed by popular demand, it's the humans of IT. Inspirational stories and useful content bridging the gap between humanity and technology. Finally, connect with Microsoft experts in your projects with a one-on-one consultation. It wouldn't be a Microsoft Ignite without the Learning Zone, and this time around, we're enabling everyone to look to expand their toolkit like never before. The Learning Zone is the ultimate resource for Microsoft Ignite workshops and training. It's also where you'll find more information about the Microsoft Ignite Cloud Skills Challenge. Choose up to 7 different challenges at Microsoft Learn to earn a free Microsoft exam and gain bragging rights with your friends and family. And remember, while Microsoft Ignite is a great place to kick off your learning, the Microsoft Learn site is the place to continue that training journey by discovering new and different training paths and modules. So, let's say that you'd like to check out one of the live learning sessions, and from the Learning Zone, you can click and browse sessions, or simply scroll down to reveal the Learning Zone session specific to those themes. Once you find a session that you're interested in, simply save it to your backpack. Some sessions may require you to RSVP, so make sure that you do RSVP if you're interested in attending, and don't forget to show up. Another way to access any of the sessions from the Connection Zone or from the Learning Zone is to head over to the session catalog. Let's say you're looking to add a Humans of IT session to your schedule. Refine the results, click on Connection Zone topic, and then choose Humans of IT. RSVP and see your schedule fill out as fast as you go. So, take a few minutes to explore the digital venue and customize your Microsoft Ignite experience.